Yo, what up, Blue Devil Nation? Happy Saturday. Good afternoon, everybody. Good early evening. Hannah already in chat. Look at that. Making got the Cascada playing already. I love it. I love it. That is the Duke theme song, by the way. If you've never been to Cameron, that will play like probably 3 times. The band gets one, and then they do one. It's what the last timeout. It's like the 4 minute timeout of the second half, basically, more or less. A lot of stuff has already happened in college basketball today. We've discussed, well, we discussed last week, we were talking about tournament seeding and said that there is still a lot of basketball to be played. Well, that is true because all this happened so far. Let's take a look. All this plus it has actually really helped. There you are. It's so fun in the student section. Yeah, exactly, Hannah. So she's got it. She's got it right. She's got it right. Here are the scores for the day. Right now, Auburn in a battle with Tennessee. Tennessee winning that game works in our favor, by the way. That is totally what we want to have happen right now, and Tennessee leading by 11 in the final timeout. That looks good. All right. The other big games that happened, Michigan State with a walk-off win here against Purdue. That is really good for Duke. All right, 3-point win there. Doesn't matter. Michigan State and Tom Izzo do us a huge favor. And then an even bigger favor being done by Arkansas at home, 75-73. This result down here is tremendous for the Duke seeding story. So, between that team going down, Purdue going down, and Kentucky going down, Duke needs to take care of business tonight. I said it's great to be a Tennessee ball. Exactly. All we have to do is win. Tonight, Duke has to absolutely take care of business in Syracuse. Just get in there, get out, get it done. All right. I know this is rather an emotional game probably for Coach K and his good friend Jimmy Boeheim, and it's going to be a crowd by all accounts of like 35,000 people probably in the Carrier Dome. They've sold over 30,000 tickets. It is slated to be college basketball's biggest in-person crowd this season. Whew. Timothy, welcome in. Welcome in. That slightly unfortunate news, but hopefully your mother is all right. Shout out to all the moms out there. I know mine usually watches from time to time. Hopefully she's all right and things have looking up. And I think it's Jimmy's last season. Well, it is Jimmy Boeheim, the graduate student's last season, who has his final year of eligibility this season, playing that out with his dad in Syracuse. The box score from the previous game, so the Tennessee-Auburn game will go long. They have just resumed play at the under 4 timeout with 3:37 to go, although it is an 11-point game. So the more separation there is here, the less timeouts there are going to be towards the end of the game. It'll probably just tick down more quickly. Bruce Pearl looks like he's sweating through his Auburn shirt and probably needs a change of clothes after this game. So the box score from the last game we had with Syracuse, a 20-point win in Cameron, a game that, Duke won convincingly, the biggest with rather equal contributions from Paolo, Williams, AJ Griffin, Joey Baker even contributing 11 points, and Wendell Moore with 15 points. So you had 4 Blue Devils with 15 points, very effective against that Syracuse zone. Duke has won 6 straight games on the road in conference play. That is the most by any power conference team in the country. So we have to be thinking that we're coming into Syracuse here in a very good spot. Plus, we're just on a 5-game win streak in general. That includes a few home games. So, Shane Buchanan, welcome into chat with a hello to all the Duke fans in there. And so the game hasn't quite started. I suspect this will probably start with, that's a goaltend, by the way. I'm currently watching the Auburn-Tennessee game because the Duke game will be on right after. That game's still a 9-point affair here. On the side of Syracuse, though, last time Jesse Edwards, Cole Swider, uh, Edwards with 12, Swider with 11, and Jimmy Boeheim, the player, with 12. Buddy did not have a very good shooting night. Buddy Boeheim only with 7 points on the evening in that particular game. I'm pretty sure that was also the game where he didn't hit a single shot in the first half, so struggled mightily. I don't expect that to be the case tonight, especially at home. But Jimmy Boeheim playing very, very well, and they're going to be number 0 for Syracuse is going to be the one you want to keep an eye on, averaging 23.5 points in their last 2 games, that including a win in overtime against Georgia Tech and a loss to Notre Dame, but he's coming in on a hot streak, so watch out for the Jimmy Boeheim. And Chris Hand, welcome in with the Let's Go Duke. Welcome in, welcome in. And that's a hard foul there by Auburn. Whew. When is it starting? We don't know. My guess is it starts within the next 2 or 3 minutes, would be my guess. Yeah. Oh, wow. Timothy, your high school team playing in the 4th round of state tournament. That is pretty cool. Is that a basketball tournament, I suspect? It's going to be the waterworks during this game. I do expect there to be some tears up in actually, there was another interesting one. While we're waiting, is my Twitter connected to this browser? Maybe. Yes, it is. Okay. So there was on the subject. Let's go back to this. So if the season ends today, if the season were to end today, here's a couple things. Number one, Duke would take the overall number 1 seed in the ACC tournament. Again, if we win tonight, we're basically in the driver's seat for that. Carolina would be number 4. They romped NC State today, which, okay, whatever. Notre Dame and then Miami. We would basically, I think the tournament starts Tuesday, so this slate plays Tuesday. Wednesday, Duke would start playing on Thursday. Now, the other one that I thought was actually really good was we didn't actually get to see this on the broadcast. This was Tony Bennett. This was Tony Bennett's recognition, actually, of Coach K during one of the TV timeouts. I'm going to turn that off. And I actually thought this was incredibly classy by Tony Bennett. Like, he is a lot of respect for Coach Bennett here at UVA, but this dude.
I know, Coach, you're not retired yet, and hopefully we both have a lot of games left in this college basketball season. But I want to take this opportunity because this is important for me and our team and the rest of us to acknowledge your monumental contributions to the basketball world, and namely, thank you.
Look, UVA even applauds. All right, unlike UNC, by the way.
Our game of college basketball, your success is remarkable, and you stood the test of time. And I think it's equally important to say this. It goes to be said, as Mrs. K is here, Mickey, that the patience
and Bennett even calls out Mickey Krzyzewski, like Coach's wife. Like, how much class does this dude have? Like, it's crazy. Like, Tony Bennett and the UVA program are like top notch, man. And then they go on to lose the game, but like, oh, we're going to play a basketball game. But like, this dude is tremendous. Like, this is actually super, super, like, top notch. Well done. And like, the entire UVA like stadium applauds and gives K the recognition. Unlike those UNC cheaters in Chapel Hill, by the way, unlike the UNC cheaters who just, who want to say F you Coach K and everything, they should take a lesson out of UVA's playbook here, because that is the proper way to acknowledge what Coach K has done for college basketball for 40-something years. Anyway, soapbox over. And Eugene Yap, welcome in to chat with a Go Duke. We should be getting, I'm just going to swap this over to watch ESPN, because my guess is that this game is like basically starting at this point. It's 3:08. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's start this thing. Let's clear it off. Desk up. Standing up. And we are underway here in the Carrier Dome. Your 5 on the floor for Duke. Keels, Moore, Banchero, Griffin, Mark Williams. And things are starting to get lively here. Banchero with the first shot. No, actually, A.J. Griffin with the first shot. And the three is good. A.J. Griffin picks up right where he left off after that UVA sensational last 4 minutes of that UVA game where he basically salvaged us. Let's clear the box scores and reset everything. That was from the previous game that we were looking at. And we have the first points from A.J. Griffin here. Jimmy Boeheim down low, looking for an option, trying to go up strong with it, can't get it. Rebound down to the Blue Devils and Keels. And he's going to pass up ahead to Wendell, back out to Banchero, to Keels, passing it out to Griffin, and now Banchero in the soft spot of the zone. Good position here, could go for a turnaround jump shot, and does. Soft and easy. Banchero with the right hand, a beautiful lay-in. 5-0 Duke, wearing the black uniforms tonight. I like it, I like it. If it being Carolina doesn't surprise me. Jimmy Boeheim gets stuck. This one over to Buddy Boeheim. Boeheim to Boeheim. Can't get it to go. Out of bounds. Syracuse? No, keep it with Syracuse on this side. Duke's main issue all year has been their L's, has been getting large leads and checking out mentally. Yeah. Prefer close games just to keep the guys dialed in. Yeah, Shane, it's an interesting. I mean, that UVA game was very, very close, right? It was a great road win. So inbounding here, Jimmy to Boeheim, and the mid-range jump shot there by Cole Swider is off. Rebound down to Duke. Wendell to Powell, perfect positioning there at the ACC logo. Try to reverse the ball back out. Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul. That's unfortunate. We can take a look at that later. So first turnover for the Blue Devils is a result of an offensive foul from Wendell. And Syracuse still can't get it to go. That was Frank Anselm, who was rejected by the rim in this particular case. Syracuse 15-13 on the season, 7-8 in the ACC. Looking to hang on for basically an NIT bid at this point. Banchero in a perfect spot there at the ACC logo. Actually just turns it over as he tried to get it away to Griffin, who was outside in position for a three, but it was intercepted there by Gerard, and Gerard's three is no good. Rebound down to Keels. And Banchero here with the easy alley-oop to Mark Williams. Beautifully done. Perfect positioning, actually, for Banchero and Williams. Banchero is at the ACC logo. Williams is actually behind the Syracuse zone. By getting the ball into Banchero, the back line of the Syracuse zone, eyes fixed on Banchero. He puts it right over their heads, and Mark Williams is in a perfect spot. And Syracuse still can't get it to go. Wendell Moore here with the rebound. And 7-0. Syracuse has missed its first 5 shots so far on the evening. Banchero again, up and over. Williams with the fingertips. Comes down with it. 9-0. They just do it again. Banchero in the same spot. Williams up and over. Easy. Nicely done. True in UVA, but Miami, OSU, and FSU had Duke coughing. Oh, yeah, Shane. Like, for sure. Like, we were in such a position. It's like you... And they all, like, happen on the road, too. Although... The Miami one, well, there was another one in Cameron. The Wake Forest one, Shane, was actually at home, and we almost blew that one too. To your point there, like we had what, a 19-point lead, and by the end of the game, it was like it came down to basically Wake Forest missing the final shot. It was which is ridiculous. Banchero fouled here. I believe that was Frank Anselm, and Banchero will go to the line. And Banchero gets the first. It's 10 points, actually, right now. We're a little ahead of the Gamecast. There it goes. There, it updated itself. And Banchero there gets the second, so Duke very, very well here in the early going. So apparently Syracuse fans don't get to sit down until their team makes a shot. Well, their team hasn't made a shot yet, and it's we're 4 minutes in. So let's see. Jimmy Boeheim gets that done. No, rejected by Mark Williams. Too easy. AJ over to Paolo. Paolo thought about three. They drives in. Oh, that should be out on Syracuse, and it is. And that's going to be our first media timeout. 15:44 on the clock. Duke 11-0 here at the Carrier Dome. D Rock, welcome in. Welcome in. Skylar, congratulations on winning your high school playoff game. I know we've been sort of tracking your progress there in the playoffs. Very nicely done. Got some good high school hoops going on down there in North Carolina, I believe is where you're from. And welcome in, everybody. Here on this Saturday, the Tennessee-Auburn game. We are keeping tabs on this one as well. It is a 63-56 lead by the Tennessee Volunteers at home with 1:04 to go. And Bruce Pearl still looks like he needs a replacement shirt. So one of the managers should probably get on that. Unless they already replaced the shirt and he sweated through a new one. Sweated? Sweat? Sweat through a new one. Yes? Something like that? Anyway, Duke opening here on an 11-0 run. Very efficient. Back-to-back plays going to the middle of the ACC logo, and then getting behind the Syracuse defense. We'll take a look at those plays once we actually have. Actually, I don't have the footage because I can't go back in time yet because it hasn't because it's on ESPN at the moment, not my other one. Not my YouTube TV. Rod Conrad, welcome in. Another what's up chat. Well, and a let's go Duke. Fantastic. Love having all the Duke fans out in strength today. Let's go. So in a sweat battle, Bruce Pearl or Gary Williams? That is probably the age-old question. Very difficult to figure out. I would probably have to go with Gary Williams as the OG on that one. Yeah, Gary Williams. I mean, back when we were in Cameron, we always had the Sweat Gary Sweat chant. That was like the fun Cameron crazy chant to do that. Every time like his team had a foul or like something else happened, it was always Sweat Gary Sweat. So like, yeah. And Mr. Amazon, welcome in. We get the Duke with the 3 exclamation points. Love it. Let's go Duke. Let's get some more Let's Go Dukes in chat. How about it? Good stuff. I love it. I love it. Still waiting on the Tennessee-Auburn game to finish, although it is actually now a 3-point game, so I suppose Tennessee could take, oh, it's sweet time, and they just got a little runner to go there. 65-60, Tennessee leading here with 30 seconds to go. And were they going to be an Auburn turnover? Nope. Actually, they're going to get that over. Auburn with the 3. That is up and over. That's no good. Rebound to Auburn? No, rebound to Tennessee with 20 seconds to go. I suppose Tennessee can take as long as it wants, as long as it wins the game. Kevin with a let's go Duke and a win by 50. Wow, win by 50 would be tremendous. I'd take a win by 20, but, you know. Win by 20 would probably be enough. Duke going to win by K. Rod Conrad's got 23. All right. Kevin has 50. Rod's got 23. Duke inbounding here under the basket. Syracuse fans still haven't managed to sit down, and Mark Williams can't sit down either because he just has another dunk and an and one. And there are just no answers here for Syracuse. No answers at all. Welcome into all the Blue Devil fans here. Oh yeah, it's Cole Swider there with the first foul. If you're just joining us and you see 0 points in every single column in the column there for Syracuse, that's because they still don't have a point. They have not scored. Mark Williams, on the other hand, has 7, as Duke now has a 14-point lead. Timothy says 25 or higher. Yeah, I feel like saying Duke by 50 is reverse psychology. Oh man. Let's see. Does Buddy Bayheim rather get that to go? Yes, he finally does. And now the Syracuse fans can finally sit down, all 30,000 plus of them in the Carrier Dome. Bancaro looking for an option here, has to get it back to Griffin. Griffin over to Moore. Same players here, no substitutions during that timeout for Duke. And Mark Williams is in a good position here, actually. They need to feed him the ball. Bancaro's going to go for three in front of the Syracuse bench, and that one goes. Bancaro's got 7. Yes, no Discord screen today. We forgot to turn it on. And yeah, it's not coming up for a while. So that's a big rip. I do agree, but it is what it is, unfortunately. As Buddy Bayheim gets a second one, 4 points for Syracuse, all belonging to Buddy Bayheim. All right, and looks like we've finally swapped over after Tennessee has been successful in beating Auburn. And Wendell Moore looking for an option here. He's got 12 seconds to shoot, and Wendell's 3 doesn't go. Rebound to the Cuse here. Vols winning Tennessee has won that game. So another block by Williams. Woo, beauty. That's 2 blocks so far by Mark Williams. He's averaging about 3 a game, one of the most oh my goodness. AJ Griffin, get out. Another 3-pointer. That shot looked good. The second it left his hand. AJ Griffin just playing tremendously on the road. And what's my stat? What's my stat here? Oh yeah. As Syracuse gets that one, actually that was Joseph Girard, so 6 points for the Cuse. But AJ Griffin, okay, so apparently team's second leading scorer, averaging 14 points a game on the road and shooting 56% from 3, and that's a high percentage shot. Wendell Moore. It's actually not a shot, it's a pass. Wendell Moore to Mark Williams, which results in a dunk. Mark Williams has just been consistently able to get behind the Syracuse zone and has resulted in 3 dunks so far as Girard dribbles the ball out of bounds. Whew, man. It's just too much going on at the moment right now. Chat is popping off. By the way, I am going to catch up here. Yeah, Skylar, getting poked in the eye is never fun. You got to look, but now at least you have an excuse to look really stylish because you can wear those awesome goggles. You can like be the goggle guy and just like hit threes from beyond the arc. Sharpshooters with the goggles, man. Yeah. It's a fashion statement. It really is. I mean, even NBA players do it. Extra pass here from Griffin to Bancaro. Bancaro's 3. Another sweet one. I don't think Duke has missed from 3. Bancaro from the same spot hits twice. The stroke is beautiful. The stroke is absolutely beautiful. Duke is Kevin. Duke is not just eating; they're feasting. And actually, Buddy Bayheim, nice 3-pointer there. And we're gonna and that one. There you go. Boom. All right, trolls out in chat. All right. We had to moderate there for a second. It's okay. Who hit 3? I totally missed that. I was moderating for a sec, and Buddy Bayham's going to go for 3 again. That goes in. Jason, Discord not working today, unfortunately, buddy. Sorry, man. Paolo Bancaro's going to shoot another one, though, from the same spot and the same result. Are you kidding me? 31-19. Hold on. What? I missed a 3. Oh, this is AJ. This is absolutely an AJ 3. Oh my, yes it is. Wide open. Wide open. We are just on fire right now. And we have forced Syracuse into taking a timeout. So timeout Cuse. But let's take a look at this. Like this play here, this is a beautiful play. This play is actually really quite nice. So turn that on. Turn that on. Okay. So look, so this one Also, let's grab our pen and start drawing. So okay, so look, so okay, Duke has been exploiting this all day. It's right here, right? It's like right here. It's this ACC line. You get two lines of the zone. The zone's going to set up here, two, and then the two up top, and then essentially the three over there. And also, look where Theo John is. He's actually near the baseline. He's drifting farther and farther behind. Mark Williams has been feasting in this location the entire day so far, by the way. Okay. So that's, oh my gosh, I'm just left with a bunch of lines. Come on, come on. I don't know why it does that. There we go. Nope, nope. Play back, play back. We're going through our rewind. Okay. So Mark Williams has been feasting back there the entire day. And then now I gotta erase everything. Thanks for that not working. But they're gonna basically get this ball into Banchero here. It's great passing around the outside, by the way. Banchero, he's gonna shoot that three. He gets that one. Okay. The next one. All right. This is incredible passing by Paolo. You have all five Syracuse defenders right now. All five of them, by the way. All five Syracuse defenders looking at Banchero. He's looking like he's about to go up for a really tough shot, but he actually is going to give this right over to AJ. I mean, what a pass. What a pass. That is just absolutely beautiful. Like, what a pass by Banchero on that particular play. Duke out and just playing together right now. And we saw this, what is it? Just tremendous team basketball. We saw this in the Florida State game, right? The Florida State game that where Florida State came to Cameron. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So good. You know your channel is doing well when you get some low-level trolls. And now I got to catch up with chat. I mean, D-Rock, man, we're here for the Blue Devil fans. I don't actually mind if there's like fans of other teams as long as they keep the conversation respectful and actually grounded in like reality. So anybody's welcome to join. It is what it is. Just keep it respectful. Yeah, I think we that was it. We got rid of him kind of like I'm looking for a good analogy here. Like Duke is getting rid of Syracuse right now. But yeah, we're looking really good against the zone. And Shane saying that Duke has the highest ceiling of any team in the country. I mean, we've been really looking. It has been looking that way. I think a lot of us had kind of said that from the start. And a lot of Duke fans like really believe that, especially when you go in and like you beat teams like Kentucky, you beat teams like Gonzaga. And to be honest, we didn't always play that well. Like we were getting out rebounded in that games. We were losing the battle on the glass, and we were still winning. But yeah, like Mark Williams has been tremendous. Also, that was not the picture of Mark. That was not a picture of Mark Williams. I'm pretty sure ESPN got that wrong. AJ Griffin's growth has been a huge X factor for Duke. I mean, like let's be real. Like AJ Griffin's growth has just been tremendous. That has been huge in the way he's been playing, and like he saved us in the UVA game as we it's an up and under play there. Up and under by Benny Williams of Syracuse. He's got 2 points. Joey Baker into the game now for the Blue Devils, along with Theo John. So a couple substitutions as Mark Williams is getting a little bit of a breather. Duke is up by 20 here in the first 9 minutes of the game, as really just dissecting this Syracuse zone. And wow, okay, they're going to call Jeremy Roach for a charge. Whatever. This game is already a blowout. Duke's biggest issues is consistency, which the result is being so young. Yeah, I mean, anytime you put a team, although to be fair, shot 63% one night from three and 16 the other. Duke's. To be fair, at this point in the season, and especially once you get into the tournaments, like the ACC tournament starts in 2 weeks. Like nobody's a freshman anymore, right? At this point, right? Like you've played a full season of college basketball and you're now in tournament time. There are no more freshmen. Like at this point, you got to show up and deliver. But Duke has been playing very good defensively as well. I thought our defense against UVA was really, really good, even though the offense was questionable at times. And Jeremy Roach, who had a fantastic UVA game as well, he's got his first three-pointer, 34-18, and we are 7 of 8 from beyond the arc. It's like literally shoot around right now in the Carrier Dome. And that is a foul by Keels. Gets caught for that. Matthew saying we still make young team mistakes and don't pull away from bad teams like we should, but we're definitely getting better, which is all that matters. Yeah, and then Shane had pointed out earlier in chat how like we've basically blown we've lost. Look, Duke's record right is 24-4. We've lost 3 games that we've been ahead in by a lot. Like the OSU game, the Miami game, the Florida State game, we were winning those games decisively and just made young team mistakes, to your point. So those losses really shouldn't be there, but I feel like they've helped. Oh yeah, and then the UVA one, but the UVA was close throughout, right? We lost that first UVA game, but it was a close game. That wasn't like Duke got ahead by a lot and then let UVA back in it. It was always within a couple possessions. But yeah, the other 3 losses all should have been wins, and it's a beautiful putback by Theo John, as Duke has finally missed a 3-point shot, but it results in 2 anyway. So Theo John, right place, right time, filling it very nicely off the bench here for Duke. As Joey Baker is back on the bench, he got some minutes there. Oh, that is wow. We have a head-on-head collision. Samir Torrance hits Paolo Banchero. They had noggins colliding right there. Paolo's big nose getting in the way, or at least cushioning the blow in this particular case. Ooh, yeah, that's a painful one. Samir there. Oh wow, Samir actually with blood actually got a cut in on his on the top of his head over here. Yeah. Yeah, ouch. Henry Vargas, welcome in. And great that you're coming in. You missed the barrage here early on. Samir Torrance currently down for Syracuse. Actually, Paolo Banchero looks totally fine, and Torrance is the one that actually. Wait a sec. How does that actually work? How does he have blood on the front of his head if he hit Paolo with the back of his head? That's actually gonna leave a mark. Yeah, I agree. We've gotten to a timeout here for the injured player. Yeah, why did they call it? I don't know if they actually did call a foul. I'd have to let me double check on the stats there. I don't know if that is technically Roach. No, they did not call a foul. They just stopped play. There's only 3 fouls for Duke right now. 1 on Moore, 1 on Roach, and 1 on Keels. So that's accurate. And Swider has 2 fouls for Syracuse. Those are the only 2 fouls for the Qs. So yeah, it was not actually called a foul on Paolo. According to the live stats, it wasn't, but maybe needs an update. Yeah, I still show him having 0 personals, so at least yeah, so Duke's gonna get the ball here. 36-13, 9-16 to go. And I don't know if the Duke barrage from 3 is technically over. We might keep going here. And a Banchero at the ACC logo. That little jump shot hits every part of the rim, and it goes down. That went around the world twice there on the rim. 38-13. Duke. Oh, Kyle Bannon going with Duke versus Gonzaga for the Natty. Well, Duke's already won that matchup, so we know which way that's going, right? So, I mean, why not? Like, at least final would be a fantastic Final Four matchup, actually. That shot by Girard is off. Roach gets the rebound, and it should be a foul on Girard, and it is. And we're going to knock that out, too. There we go. 8:36 to go here on the clock. Well, I'm glad that 35,000 people showed up to the Carrier Dome to watch Duke, honestly. The Roach's three is off, and finally Duke has missed from beyond the arc because they may be wearing orange, but they're actually here for us, chat. That's why they're actually here. Offensive foul, and on the screen there by Sidibe. And a turnover for the Syracuse Orange. Jimmy Boeheim with the white quarter zip, almost as white as his hair, actually. AJ Griffin's three-pointer with another swish. He should have been fouled on that one, too. He hit the deck. The Syracuse player did not let him land properly. They're supposed to defend shooters. That should have been a 4-point play. But the barrage of threes continues here for Duke. Buddy Boeheim looking for options, probing, going to go for three off the front iron. Mark Williams can't bring the rebound in and loses it out of bounds. 7:36 to go as we've hit the under 8 timeout. There you go. Duke versus UNC, last game of the year, will be epic. Yes, we will be back live on the show. So we're calendar doesn't kind for us on Tuesday, so we won't be able to do the Tuesday Pittsburgh game. But I do expect Duke to roll over the Capel and the Pittsburgh Panthers. I think Capel's just going to do us a solid and be like, yeah, go for it, take the W. But of course, we will be back for the UNC game next Saturday, so make sure to hit that sub button and subscribe. It's free. It really helps the channel grow, and then you can get notified when we go live. So we will be back for that game, and then of course we'll pick it up the following week with the ACC tournament. I will probably be calling out or blocking time off my work calendar if Duke actually has a early game, because those ACC tournament games can start at noon on the East Coast. They typically play like noon 2 and then like 6 and 8 or like 8 and 10 or something like that. So Duke versus Virginia for the ACC title. Interesting. I don't know if that's actually possible. Based on how the seeds work out. We were looking at this earlier. Oh, you could actually. Apparently you could. So this is what if the season ended today, this is what it would look like. So yeah, Virginia is on the opposite side of the bracket. You could go all the way. And Virginia did win their game today. They were playing against Florida State, so they did beat Florida State today. That was a Virginia game at home. So yeah. So they stay in a pretty decent position there. Let's take a look though at the let's actually take a look at the other scores as we're recapping here while we have the break. Now, let's go to the ACC. So Notre Dame going to go ahead and beat Georgia Tech. That game is basically over. I mean, this game is also basically over, but that's okay. We're going to play it out because it's Duke. North Carolina with an 84-74 win over the Wolfpack. Virginia Tech with a very close win. Look at this, at Miami. Wow, actually, that's an interesting one. Clemson, Boston College doesn't actually matter. Wait, Virginia lost? What? Virginia was winning by 10, like late in the game when I turned this thing on. What? What happened here? Hello? No way. Wow. Okay. I don't see anyone beating us in Virginia in the ACC. Yeah, rip. Whoops. Uh, yeah, I turned it on and Virginia was like ahead by 10. And usually if you have a 10-point lead, like if Virginia's beating you by 10, like that game's over. Like that doesn't wow, okay. Florida State with the upset. Florida State with the upset of the Cavs at UVA, by the way. That's 2 straight losses in Charlottesville for UVA. Wow. Well then, I don't know. Does that actually change the standing at all? Does that move? Does that move? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, they're still sixth, so it doesn't actually move them, bump them down a spot. 41 to 16 right now. As Sidibe gets the ones at the line. Wendell to Banchero. Banchero's going to go for 3. That's actually short. AJ Griffin almost comes down with the rebound, but cannot corral it. And Syracuse has it. Yo, Widvav, what's up with Syracuse? Man, we just blitzed them early. It was like what, 14 to nothing before Syracuse actually scored a point. I mean, this like we beat them by 20 at Cameron, so wasn't really expecting this to be a close game, but I expected it a bit more, I suppose. Gerard gets blocked by Banchero, and Sidibe cleans up the block, which just lands in his lap. And he actually has 3 points there. That's why it's 41-16 here. Duke ahead. Wendell flashing into the middle of the zone, but can't get it. Oh, AJ Griffin's in a perfect position. Nice little reverse lay-in for AJ Griffin. And Duke finding all the holes in the Syracuse zone. This is actually like a textbook dismantling of a zone defense. Coach K not messing around today at all. Yeah. Coach K is not messing around. And neither is Duke at the moment. Oh, Wendell was open. We could have gotten it to him. Rhodes just passing it around the outside at the moment. Does get this into Paolo, and Paolo's going to go one-on-one with Sidibe. A rebound there to Mark Williams on the weak side, and Mark Williams trying to put it up again. And we have a foul. That should be on Sidibe. Yeah, Orlando Fan Club. It says Winvav in front of your name. Well, Winval rather. Oh, jeez, I can't even read. Glasses. Winval. Whoa. Gotta get myself some LASIK surgery this year to finally stop being blind. Mark Williams gets the first at the free throw line there, and that's that's double figures for him. That puts 3 Blue Devils in double figures there. Mark Williams, AJ Griffin, and Paolo. And Mark Williams at the free throw line again. Again, Mark Williams is shooting 70% from the field, over 70% from the field, and over 70% from the line. The only player in all of college basketball to have that sort of stat line. So not only does he, which is, it doesn't only he makes shots, but he gets fouled the entire time doing it. Boeheim trying to dive into the paint and actually just throws it away. So not a very good possession there for Syracuse, although that's only their 4th turnover. Boeheim having a conversation with Boeheim, which becomes difficult to follow. at some point. Banchero's going to go for 3 again. Same. Oh my God. That's the third 3 Banchero has hit from the right wing, and he's just what? It just hasn't missed. Sidibe with a quick 2. Yeah, Jerome's Coach K gonna win it all in his way. I mean, if it's time to turn on and start playing your best basketball, this is the time to do it. Wendell thought about giving up to Keels, does so now. Back to Wendell. They can get this to Paolo if they want. Keels gonna want to get in on the action for 3, but that shot's no good. And wow, that's a really cheap foul if that's on Banchero. That's really dumb. Why would you? Foul's 94 feet from the basket. I don't even know what Paolo was thinking. Yikes. 3, 4, and 6 lost today. Duke will be in the top 4. Yeah, we were taking a look at that. We'll take a look at halftime too at some of the scores that have affected the college basketball and the potential for seeding actually. And I think you know what? I think the players saw those losses and they knew. They're like, if those teams go down, we have a tremendous opportunity right now to put ourselves in the driver's seat for a number 1 seed. Well, overall in the ACC tournament for sure, but also in the NCAA tournament. And Bates Jones going to get called for a foul there. Watching the inaugural Charlotte FC game, and they just, oh dear. Football. And Timothy, I have not caught up in the tournament ones yet, although I did see that they just announced a 4-part F series on Coach K, a 4-part Coach K series that I think will debut March 11th. It's either the 11th or the 4th. I can't quite remember. One of the two. But it's like hosted by Kenny Denard, who's an ex Blue Devil player. He played for Duke back in the 70s, I want to say, which is pretty cool. So that one for sure. Keels for 3. He's on the board. Beautiful ball spin actually on that one. 67% from 3-point range is Duke at the moment. Because I definitely want to watch the Coach K one. The ACC one's still on my to-do list. And now with Drive to Survive coming out next week, it's going to be tough to find the time to watch all this stuff. Swider, gets 2 points there on the jump shot. 25-51, Syracuse. And Keels, Wendell, Griffin. Griffin thought about 3. Keels 10 seconds on the shot clock here. Bates Jones is open. Ooh, he passes it up to Theo John. Has to get it back outside to Keels. 5 seconds. Keels make it happen. No, Bates Jones make it happen. Bates Jones for 3. Ooh, that was almost there. That should be a foul on Swider. And it is. That's his third foul on Swider is what I have there. And yes. He played with Gene Banks. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I have a good friend one of the friends I went to Duke with in undergrad, his dad is very good friends with Kenny Denard. And I get like Kenny Denard emails all the time. It's really funny. He he waxes poetic about each Duke win or loss. It's quite hilarious, actually. I'm slightly off on my stats for some reason, and I can't tell why. I've shortchanged some Syracuse player 2 points, although at this point, I'm not sure any number of points right now is going to help them. And it was Sidibe there. He's got 7 so far. Bunny Boeheim is in double figures for Syracuse with 10. Duke still with a 26-point lead. I wonder if this is the biggest Duke lead we've seen this season. Certainly biggest Duke lead against an ACC team. But yeah, nobody actually in double-double territory at the moment, mainly because there just hasn't been much rebounding because all the Duke shots have been going in. So there's nothing to rebound. Total rebounds for Duke, only 15, and 7 for Syracuse. But only 3 offensive boards and 12 defensive boards there for the Blue Devils. Very few turnovers here. 3 turnovers for Duke, only 4 turnovers for Syracuse. Syracuse on a bit of a run, having hit 3 of its last 3 points. Sorry, having hit 3 of its last shots, rather. The infamous "Go to Hell, Carolina, go to hell." Yes. I don't know if did Kenny Denard start that? I don't think he started that, did he? But that's got to be a personal fouls. 6-6. Actually, there's an extra foul on a Duke player that is actually Mark Williams there. Mark Williams is a foul. There you go. 6 fouls apiece. Next foul puts Duke or Syracuse actually in the bonus. Appreciate everybody hanging out on this Saturday afternoon. Oh yeah, he did. Oh, interesting. Well, so I know that he sells bumper stickers with the GTHC GTH, and he sells bumper stickers with it, and he sells hats with it. He's just a very funny guy. I'd love to actually meet him one day, and I'm sure I probably could figure something out. We are back here. Back here to get this thing going. That picture of Boeheim is so funny when he was actually a guard. Also, the first Glasses picture with him in the 70s in 1976 is just so 70s. It's wild. Glasses are like half your face. Cuse lose by... So, somebody did say Duke by 50, and we've had anywhere between Duke by 20 and Duke by 50, and right now, Duke by 50 is probably... It's closer to, might be. Carrier Dome quiet. Yo, Joey, Carrier Dome showed up to see Coach K and Duke, and we're putting on a bit of a show at the moment. Oh, that's a bad play there by Duke. That's Joe Girard getting an easy lay-in. A little giveaway there. Come on. Okay, we can't fall asleep in the first half. I mean, like, damn. Like, I understand it's a 24-point lead, but still, like, don't throw this away here. Williams with the turnaround hook shot. That's no good. And an opportunity here for Syracuse as hits their last 4 shots. Syracuse actually setting up some offense here as a little back cut. And Buddy Boeheim has 12 after that shot. Wendell Moore kind of fell asleep over there. And actually, that's a timeout. That's a timeout for Duke as Coach K senses a little that Boeheim's got a little bit of something going on here, so trying to slow it down. Our 26-point lead has now only gotten down to 22. As the Carrier Dome has a little bit of life. I think Duke falls asleep just to keep it interesting, because otherwise, yeah. They're like, yeah, we could probably just put up 70 and a half, but we're only going to put up 50. Duke bench going to get a lot of playing time. Shadow years. I would probably agree if this thing stays with a decent margin and there's and we get to the let's see we get to the under 12 timeout in the second half. At that point, yeah. Well, though we've already seen Bates Jones get in the game. He took a 3, missed it, but took a 3. Jalen Blake's probably a good opportunity for him. Joey Baker should get some minutes here. I don't know why he hasn't. He came in earlier in the game and hasn't been back since. Maybe it's a defensive thing. Oh, and Duke turns it over coming out of the timeout. That is not a good look there. As Duke has turned the ball over yet again. And this is Buddy looking for an opportunity. Buddy Boeheim with a tough shot. And rebound down to Syracuse. Anselm there. And Buddy Boeheim going to go for 3. Buddy Boeheim has 15. And Carrier Dome not quiet anymore as Syracuse on a 9-0 run over the last 2 minutes has brought the lead to within 20. There's 19-point lead for Syracuse. We definitely have not closed out the half like we would have liked. Banchero with a turnaround jump shot. Ooh, that doesn't go. Good shot, but it just didn't go. It's a perfect shot to take into a zone defense. It's kind of what you want to take, but just didn't make it. Boeheim again, and he hits that shot. Again, same shot there. 17 for him. He's got half the team's points. And here we go, 30 seconds to go here in the first. Monka S, chat. Holy cow. a little nerve-wracking here at the end. We definitely have not played the best basketball. It's about a 3-second game clock, shot clock differential. And Paolo going to try to make it happen. Gets it outside to Roach. 7 seconds. Roach diving in with the little runner on the left. No good. And out on Syracuse. Duke will retain the possession. And Duke to inbound here to A.J. Griffin, who has 5 seconds. I thought he traveled there. Banchero has no good on that shot, and that's going to end it, actually. Syracuse going to end the half on an 11-0 run. So Duke in cruise control. And, yeah. Oops. I mean, it could have ended, that half could have ended better. That half could have ended better. Okay, we'll take a 17-point lead in the locker room. We definitely have to come out very strong in the second half, though. Syracuse cannot sort of continue this this little run that they have here because they've given themselves a little bit of hope. As we get to the halftime here, we can take a look at the highlights. It's going through the ACC highlights at the moment. Going through the Carolina NC State ones, nobody cares because it's Carolina, and nobody cares because it's NC State. So yeah, nobody really cares. Whatever. Although UNC says last 4 buys according to Lonardi, so last 4 buys. So they need to lose like 2 or 3 more times. Okay, so here's what needs to happen. So Carolina, to miss the NCAA tournament, needs to lose its weekday game. Yeah, Shane takes big lead and checks out for stretches. How about checks out for the last 5 minutes of the half? Like, oh, no, wait. That was the Florida State game-winning Are you kidding? No. Okay, Chad, if you haven't seen this, okay, all right, hold on. Pause it. Okay. Because I think folks in chat have not seen this, and I had not seen this. So this is let's look at the highlight here. This is crazy. Okay, so that's whatever. Stupid Carolina game. Nobody cares. Like I said, whatever. And then after we see this Virginia game, we're going to theorize how Carolina doesn't make the tournament. Okay, so here's this game. Seminoles with a runner. Okay, they get that one, so they tie it. Okay, tie it with 5 seconds. How does Virginia screw this up? 5 seconds here. Get this over. Virginia tries to go very quick, and okay, Virginia makes it. Okay. All right, Armand Franklin for UVA. They go quick, so they put 1 second on the clock. Baseball pass in here, and he gets this off in this. Are you kidding? What? That's insane. I feel worse for UVA than the shot that they hit against us. They literally did this to us too. How lucky do you have to be? What? That's an insanity. Oh my God. I feel legitimately bad for Virginia. I really do. Especially after they paid such nice tribute to Coach K. God damn. Holy moly. Some random sports fan, you failed, UVA. Oh, man. That shot is insane. Boeheim better go to a different defense. Oh, wait. Boeheim doesn't have a different defense, Joe. But the zone was getting picked to pieces before. Okay, so now let's have fun. And let's see. How does UNC miss the tournament? Okay. How does UNC miss the tournament? Okay, so if they are apparently one of the last four in, so they have a game versus Syracuse. Okay, that game is at Carolina, so that's going to be very difficult for Syracuse to win. Okay, this is what, Tuesday's 28th, Monday. Oh wow, so Syracuse has to play us today, and then they have to go to Carolina on Monday. Oh boy, that's going to be really tough. Rip Syracuse. Oh boy. Rip the Cuse. Although, if somehow Syracuse manages to win that, that'd be fantastic. So let's say, by some miracle, Syracuse beats UNC. Great. Then, Duke beats UNC next Saturday, the game that we're going to do here on the channel. So obviously, Duke's going to win, right? So, like, whatever. Duke's going to win. It's just going to happen. So then UNC loses those two games. And then UNC has a first-round exit of the ACC tournament after they play... I don't know, who would they have to play? Let's just say they play Wake Forest. That's a pretty good one. Okay. Wake Forest, let's say Wake Forest beats UNC, first round ACC tournament. Bang, NIT. Thank you very much. I like it. Makes sense to me. I think it makes sense to me. This was the other highlight here between the... This was the Auburn-Tennessee game. This is one of the favorable results for us here. A close game all the way till the end, actually. Actually, it's kind of going deep on the highlights here because this game went back and forth. It's like a 3-point game at the end. Woo! Auburn can definitely shoot the three. This is a dangerous team. I'm not sure. I guess, like, sure, like, let's just go play Auburn, but, like, I'd rather not play Auburn to, like, the Elite Eight. But yeah, Tennessee, go Vols. And this game, by the way, fantastic. This game, I mean, Kentucky losing. This warms my heart, Chad. This really does. This really does. Arkansas has not only beat Kentucky today, but they also have a win against Auburn. Arkansas making its case for the NCAA. Arkansas is in at this point. They're actually a very, very good team. They're going to be a tough out for somebody in the NCAA tournament. You could, as we're thinking about your brackets, think about Arkansas, a team that doesn't always get televised very much, but can definitely play. So Auburn was getting points too. Auburn, well, Timothy thinks Auburn's overrated. Could be. So, and there you go. So that's the Auburn Kentucky game. And then the one that also helped us this morning was the Purdue loss at the hands of Michigan State and Tom Izzo. But yeah, talking about brackets, by the way, next week, probably for the Carolina game, we will debut our the rules for our bracket challenge. So this has been something I have wanted to do for literally 3 years. And because COVID and all the other craziness, and actually this is the game from earlier, this is the highlights from the Purdue-Michigan State game. Purdue making it very close. Coach Robinson with a "Let's go Duke." Love it. Wait, oh yeah, Michigan State. This is a late, this is tied here. Oh, man. Hand down. Man down. Yes. Although the hand was up. That looked good there for a second. Oh, that bounces off the Michigan player? Oh, my goodness. What a terrible inbounds play. Congratulations, Sparty. Well done. And Murray State, 65-65. I know Keon, who's usually in chat, really likes Murray State. Last 2 minutes Purdue lasted about 20 minutes. Kept going to the monitor. Well, at least they got the plays right. But yes, okay, so as I was saying before we got to those highlights, next week we will debut the bracket challenge. I've been wanting to do it for 3 years, but COVID and Duke not being in the tournament for a while, like kind of threw a wrench in the whole thing. So basically, we will set up an ESPN group. If you are a sub to the channel, we will put the password and all that good stuff in the Discord, and you can submit your bracket. There, you get one entry. All right, essentially how it's going to work. You get one entry, and then the top place, and then you basically have to beat my bracket, right? You do not have to pick Duke. You can pick to win the whole thing. You can pick whomever you like, and then the winner's just gonna get like $250 or something. And then I think like second and third place, I'll probably buy you a Duke jersey of your choice, like whatever Duke jerseys on this Duke store. You can pick one, and I'll ship it to you. So that'll be the tournament challenge by the end. Standard ESPN scoring, most points is going to win it. Must be a sub to win the tournament challenge, but tell your friends and win my money. There you go. That'll be it. And of course, if Duke wins, then we all win, right? But I've wanted to do that for a long time. Is there an entry fee? There is no entry fee. The only entry fee is that you must be a sub to the channel. So if you win, but you are not subbed, you cannot win. It'll go to the next person. Yeah. So there you go. That's it. Those are the rules. And we'll post that. We'll post that all the information in the Discord for the Carolina game next week. Yeah. Take Jay Wright and Nova. I'll take Texas Tech as a sleeper. Well, Jay Wright and Nova, sure. They're actually two things. My win in March. Number one is coaching. The second is guard play. So if you have very good coaching and very good guard play, with Jay Wright Villanova usually has very good guard play. Those will take you deep in March. So that's a good way to pick your sleepers, actually. I'm also thinking of doing a live selection show. So like when CBS does the selection show, I think we're gonna do a show at the same time and kind of watch the brackets be revealed. I'm trying to see if a couple of my buddies want to jump on, and we'll just like talk matchups, and we'll like basically build the bracket right then and there. I think that might be fun to do with the community too. So Joe, being a very big Nova fan, I have to say I do like Nova because they beat UNC in the national title. So I have nothing against Nova and Jay Wright. Very good. But yes. But that's the plan, chat. Tell your friends and get them in here and get them in the challenge. And let's see, may the best bracket win. You can pick alphabetically, you can pick by mascot. I don't care how you pick. You can actually pick by being very good at knowing college basketball. Either way, whatever happens and whatever gets you the W. So, and obviously, if you're a fan of a different team, I am not going to go out and buy you like a UNC jersey or a Kentucky jersey. If you somehow get second or third and are not a Duke fan, that might be problematic for you. But anyway, yeah, and I will figure out how to pay you by any means necessary, like by any method that you would like. If you want me to pay you in Bitcoin, if you want me to pay you in Ether, if you want me to just Venmo you, if you want me to write you a check, either way, I will deliver the goods if you win. There you go. Done. See that both Boeheims are not coming back. So, Jimmy Boeheim, number 0, is a graduate student. So he actually, this is his final year of eligibility. He cannot come back, because he just has no more NCAA eligibility. Because this was his transfer year. That's his 5th year, is my understanding of that one. And then Buddy's a senior. I don't know if you get an automatic 5th without transferring. It's not? I thought that it was. Because he played, yeah, like he played 4 years. Interesting. I thought he was out. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, Cornell didn't play. Huh. Okay, let's look. Let's look. I'm looking at the Syracuse program right now. Why is it not? Oh my God! Why is the Syracuse program not in numerical order? Are you kidding? Holy cow! How do you? How would you even check if somebody had eligibility left? Like over the last 3 games, it doesn't even say. But Buddy is a senior. I was also under the impression that you couldn't play a 5th year in the same spot. Oh, Ivy League. So that allows him to play another year. Okay. But like, but Buddy is a senior, so he's played 4 years at Syracuse, right? He doesn't automatically get a 5th. No, not okay. Buddy, number 35, not number 0. Jimmy, number 0, is the Cornell transfer. Buddy, number 35, is the Syracuse senior who's played there for 4 years. Swider can come back too, but isn't. Interesting. Huh. Swider is a senior. Interesting. What a mess. It would be kind of weird. I wonder if Jimmy does retire, everyone from last year gets a COVID year so they can both come back anyway. Huh, Reed. Interesting. So I did have, yeah, I thought I wasn't sure if the COVID year counted if your team actually played. Like, does that mean that Duke players also get a freebie? Like, does Wendell Moore get an extra year? But Duke played last year, right? So like, right? So they're in bad. Yeah, Syracuse is in bad shape. Yeah. Yes, if they wanted to stay. Okay. All right. All right. Interesting. That's just gonna be. Yeah, that's just a kind of a wild. The COVID year counts no matter if you played or not. Okay. Well, chat. Thank you very much for filling. For uh, setting the record straight on that one. When in doubt, ask chat. They know. Very good. Much appreciated. All right. The halftime folks during the UNC NC State were saying that UNC was 1-7 in quad 1 games because they were counting their win over Virginia Tech. I didn't think Virginia Tech was a quad 1 win. Did they win it home or away? Is because the wins could be, if it was a road win, it might count. Yeah. And Boeheim going to pick up right where he left off there at 19. Okay. Well, as somebody said earlier, I guess, things are going well when, okay, I can't, this is scrolling way too fast. Woo! Knock that out. All right, I think we got rid of all that. Yeah, we did. Okay. Man. Jimmy Boeheim there again, and I didn't actually see who scored because I was moderating that one, so. Man, the trolls are out in force today, Chad, I have to say. Wendell to Bancaro. It was a road win. Okay, so Chalk, that might be why. The wins on the road against certain teams it kind of elevates their importance. Yeah. Duke is a quad one win whether you beat them at home or away, but that's not true for all teams. It looks like Q's changed the defense. Let's play closer attention here. And Gerard gets that too. He's got 6 points. To say, no, Syracuse did not change the defense. They are still in 2-3 zone. Yeah. Banchero in a perfect position. He's going to go right to the rim, and he's going to get fouled. He's going to get fouled by Anselm. That's Anselm's first. They are 11-18, Virginia Tech. Yeah. Yeah. I'd have to look. You have to look at the net rankings. There's a big deck that the college basketball, like the selection committee, will publish closer to selection Sunday, and it has everyone's rankings. Yeah. And it'll tell you based on their strength of schedule, their win-loss record, how many quad wins they have. Yeah. And Banchero misses both free throws, but Mark Williams there with the rebound. Whoo! Fouled again, and he will go to the free throw line. Somebody from Duke has more points than I have given them. Banchero has 18. Williams, it's Mark Williams. So yeah, it's Mark Williams that scored there. He's got 16 points now. So, oh jeez, that's Hannah. That's quite a combination. Mark Williams at the free throw line. Yep, got the first. And Mark Williams gets both. Let me make sure I just pronounced that correctly here. Well then, Wendell, that's an interesting way to get into the scores table, into the box score. Jock, a jock, yeah, a jock, John Bull, a jock. I actually don't have him on my roster. He's number 2, yeah, number 2 there for Syracuse. Hasn't played much. John Bull, a jock. And Benny Williams has 6. Powell may get a double with the PTs and with the points and assists. Oh, okay. Let's check that. Actually, Syracuse is going to call a quick timeout here. So we have an opportunity. Must have got him out of the crowd. Yeah, he doesn't have much play time here. Okay, hold on. I gotta catch up. I am like way behind here. It's 17 points for Williams. It's 17 points for Griffin. That's 62 for Duke. 40 on the side of Syracuse. Yeah. Actually, Mark Williams is headed for a double-double with points and rebounds. He's got 17 and 8 at the moment. As chat was pointing out, I think that was Chalk Fan that was saying the 7 assists for Banchero and 18 points for Paolo. So he is close with the assists and the double-double on that side of the house, which looks good on that side. Yeah, and to Chat's point, number 2, Ajak doesn't has a lot of DNPs this season, so they basically that's about as deep as you go down the Syracuse bench. That's about as deep as you go there on the Syracuse bench. Yep. Although I believe there is an injured Syracuse player for the post down in the post that I think it was who wasn't playing. Maybe not. how many minutes we have. We have 17:07 to go in the second. If all our Duke guys play on their full potential, we are winning. I mean, yes. It and Paolo hasn't been having the best games of late. I mean, if we flip through some of these box scores from the previous games, I'm just gonna flip through a couple here. Like this, here's the Virginia game. You know, Banchero with only 8. In the FSU game, played well, had 17 in that one, 16 in Boston College. The other UVA game, he had 9. Like UVA has done a number on Paolo, by the way. So like, but like every game right after UVA, Paolo just bounces back and puts up big numbers. In the UNC game, he had a good one. So I think it's just he had 13 in that game. Here's the Louisville game. Banchero had 11 in that one. The first Syracuse game, Banchero had 15. This is the box score here from that I'm showing up from the first Syracuse game. Banchero with 15, Mark Williams with 15, and AJ Griffin with 15. He's already got 18 so far today, so he's feasting. Let the guy eat, man. It's great. Does it give his total minutes for the season? Yes, I can actually, well, no, but I can add them up. Minutes played. 7 plus 3, 10 plus 3, 13 plus 4, 17 plus 3, 20, 30, 40. He's played 40 minutes the entire season. There you go. The guy's played 40 minutes the equivalent of one game, and we're, what, 27 games into the season. So there you go. No, Timothy, good luck to your high school basketball team. By the way, looks like they're leading there in their playoffs. We got a bunch of and then Skylark too, who had a big playoff win. Looks like it's playoff season. March Madness getting started early in the high school world, the high school basketball world. Yeah. So there you go. Actually, I screwed up the fouls are screwed up, so I'm gonna fix that right now. So that's 6. That gives us Gerard at the free throw line right now, and he gets the first. So it was 6 and 6. There we go. Personal fouls. Keels actually with 2 personals, and Gerard gets both at the free throw line, so he's got 8 points on the afternoon. 1-1. 1-1, so I have this correct, and it is 2-1. Yeah, okay, so we're good. 20-point lead here for Duke with 16:42 to go, and Wendell for 3. Yes! And now Wendell is turning it on. 0 points in the first half for Wendell Moore. 5 so far here in the first 3.5 minutes of play. 12 3-pointers. We're 12 of 19. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. AJ Griffin playing pretty good defense here on Benny Williams as well. And Syracuse with a turnover? Maybe. No, Gerard gets it back near the half-court line, and we have 8 seconds to play here on the shot clock. Screened there by Jacques, and Gerard gets the 3 off the screen. Nice shot by Joe Girard. Banchero in a great spot if Wendell feeds him the ball, and he does. Oh, Banchero could have gotten it to Williams, and here's actually a shot by AJ Griffin. That's short. Mark Williams comes down with it and hits the deck hard. And it's actually going to be a foul against Syracuse. Yes, Sub-Zero. So Duke actually playing its way up into the 1 line, or actually, no. Let's say it this way. 3 teams today playing their way out of the 1 line, with Purdue, Auburn, and Kentucky all kind of playing their way out of that seeding line. And Duke, by taking care of business here today, is certainly helping its case for the 1 seed. And let's remember, we have never won the national title without a 1 seed. So for all those that say, it's not really important, history would say otherwise. So we do really want that 1 seed. Yeah. I certainly want that 1 seed. Although Arizona and the other games still to be played today, Arizona versus Colorado, and then Gonzaga versus St. Mary's. Not expecting much of an upset in that Gonzaga St. Mary's game, but you never know. St. Mary's does sometimes play Gonzaga very hard. So there you go. But yeah, so far things looking good here for Duke, assuming we don't completely fall asleep here in the last 16 minutes of the game. We just play this thing back and forth, put up 100, call it a day, and get out of the Carrier Dome. Gonzaga will be a 1, schedule is 2. Yeah, unfortunately, my conspiracy with the NCAA is that Gonzaga is always a number 1 because the NCAA needs a team to put out West as a number 1. Although with Arizona, they could do it this year with Arizona. So, but I mean, Gonzaga is a good team. They played us very close. Our game against Gonzaga, very close game. Let's go back to that box score all the way from earlier in the season. You see this being the box score from the Gonzaga game that we did here on the channel, 84-81 in favor of the Blue Devils, with Banchero putting up 21 that night, Wendell Moore with 20, and Mark Williams with 17. AJ Griffin, interestingly enough, take a look at that AJ Griffin line from that original Gonzaga game. 0 points for AJ Griffin in that original game. Did not play or played sparingly. And so that is going to be very interesting because that's a new factor for Duke that was not there the first time around versus Gonzaga, who's basically played the same team the whole season. Chet Holmgren there with 16, Rasir Bolton with 15, Strother 20, and Drew Timme with 17. So the usual suspects for Gonzaga putting up the points that they needed to, but Duke just prevailing in the end. If we actually bring imagine another, 8 to 10 points from AJ Griffin in that game, it's not even close, actually. So it's going to be a rematch would be very, very interesting. Yeah. Duke with 18 assists on 23 field goals. So, Chalk fan, thank you for the throwing the stat in there because that is a tremendous stat. We actually hadn't had a chance to really take a look at these stats here. But yeah, 18 assists, 23 made buckets. That's tremendous. There was the Florida State game was something similar, right? So 18 of 23 is 5. That's 80% effectively. That's basically 80% on 80% of buckets. And I think when we played that Florida State game that we were all saying, well, wow, that's like really great Duke basketball and like very selfless Duke basketball. We were assisting on about 75% of our possessions here. And here possibly another assist, although Mark Williams pinned down low, has to get it back outside. The hockey assist pass to Trevor Keels, and that shot doesn't go down. And Mark Williams finds his way into the first row of seats, actually at the storage table. Isn't Gonzaga in the WCC? Yes, they are. Yes. Duke is winning the title regardless where they put us in the bracket. King of Kampala, I love it. And it's just like the storybook ending, right? Murray State, by the way, did win, so that's a great mid-major win there for Murray State, continuing to make its case for the tournament. Boeheim, how many did they take away? I think they took away like 70 or 90 wins, something like that. It's not insignificant. It's not an insignificant number of wins. Yeah. Virginia would be a dominant team in Gonzaga's conference. Banchero with a turnaround jump shot. That's no good. No good. Oh, beautiful. AJ Griffin. Oh, he was on the baseline. They're going to call that out. It was autocorrect. Can 5-stars commit to WCC teams other than Gonzaga? Probably not. Skylark. No, they probably don't. Gerard here handling with the ball. Benny Williams trying to make a cut across the middle, but now it's Boeheim. He's got 21 points. Really the bright spot here for Syracuse, and Jeremy Roach going to foul him beyond the 3-point line, but it's just a common foul, not a shooting foul. Well, Boeheim couldn't catch Coach K, Boeheim would have to coach for like another 5 years, I think. I think he's like over 100 off, even with the ones that weren't vacated. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Jacques here, and now back to Gerard. Gerard being guarded by Banchero. The handoff there to Sidibe, and Sidibe's got an easy 2 points. And now it's a 16-point lead, and the Carrier Dome starting to come to life, actually. Duke needs a bucket on this possession. Let's be real. Duke needs a bucket right now. Back to Banchero in the ACC logo. A nice little handoff there to Mark Williams. Syracuse with the triple team has to get it back outside. AJ Griffin there with 10 seconds. Duke has to recenter this, and Mark Williams in a perfect position and one. Wow, that's a foul on Gerard. Actually, that was a completely broken down play that Duke still managed to score. That's insane. We're gonna go back to this play here during the timeout, because this play completely breaks down and Duke salvages this. Syracuse shooting over 50%. And Mark Williams is going to miss it, but that's going to be a foul against Banchero on the rebound, his second. Is Syracuse actually shooting over 50%? There's no way. Oh my God, they are. They shot so badly at the start. Duke's Duke's damage has been done from the 3-point line, right? It's 12 of 21 from 3 for Duke, only 4 of 11 from Syracuse. So it's +8 differential in points from the 3-point line. Well, no, so 8 is actually more than that. It's like 8 more threes. That's a lot more than that, actually. And then Duke also 7 of 10 from the free throw line. So there's a 4-point differential there. But yeah, despite Syracuse's decently good shooting, Duke just doing better here. Syracuse turns it over. Duke with another opportunity to get this lead back out to 20. Banchero again at the ACC logo, and then that gets blocked, actually. Sidibe blocks it, deflects it, and that will go back to Duke. So Duke with an opportunity here for the baseline inbounds pass. I think Moore and Keels both come back. Ooh, interesting. Keels would be an interesting one to come back, actually. Roach gets a beautiful runner there. I think Wendell also plays his senior season. I think I agree with Kampala on that one. I think Moore plays his senior season. And Jacques actually has 2 points. Wow. It's his first points there. Keels, I don't know. Actually, interestingly enough, Keels looked more of a thing. Like you were more inclined to say that Keels was going to leave early in the season than you are now, just based on watching AJ Griffin's play and how much like all those like a lot of the minutes have gone to Griffin. And here is another possible assist, but will not land, as Banchero will go to the free throw line for 2. Don't know who on Syracuse that was actually charged to. Yeah, Roach there, as Chuck was saying, nice little floater there, gets that one to go. Very nice. And Banchero at the free throw line, that misses his first. He's been very, very sloppy at the free throw line. Banchero has not been good at the free throw line today. And Paolo there finally gets it. 19 points for him. So he got that one. .12:36 to go here in the game as Banchero takes a seat on the bench. Syracuse still being held to a 19-point deficit here. Screen there by Jacques. Onto Sidibe, and Theo John places both his hands on Sidibe and gets called for the hand check. This is a Jacques being guarded by Joey Baker. Joey Baker gets beat, but Theo John is there. And we have Theo John being called for a foul again, actually. Jeez, that's 2 fouls on the same possession. Putting Duke in the penalty. Putting Syracuse penalty. Yes, no, what? I don't know. Is this Joey Baker's first minutes tonight? It is not, actually. Joey Baker was in for like 2 minutes in the first half. I want to say somewhere between the 12 and 16 time of the first half. Sidibe hits both. And then he was yoinked immediately, presumably for bad defense. And now it just finally came back. So, 17-point game here for Duke. Still in control, although Syracuse trying to make a run at it here. And Wendell flashes to the middle of the ACC. And there's Theo John. With both Williams and Banchero out, who is Duke going to go do for offense? Roach's three is no good. The putback trying to go from Wendell, can't quite get it, but he gets it back himself. He gets his own rebound. He tries to go up again, and he still can't get it. That should be Duke's ball because it was out on Syracuse as the two Syracuse players scrap for the rebound but can't come down with it. Same team, as we used to say. And that'll be Duke ball. Okay, so I wanted to take a look at one of the plays, the play that Duke salvaged from absolutely nothing here. And this was kind of at the 14-minute mark, which now seems so long ago as the game really slowed down there for a second. And I think this is going to be... it. Give me a sec. Actually find it. Yeah, I think this is it. What? I think this is going to be the one. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, we found it, Chet. We found it. Okay, good. So here we go. This is the play I wanted to look at. So this is the play I want to look at here. So it ends up being, okay, Paolo has been living in this area right here at the ACC logo all night, by the way. All right, and it's the perfect spot for him. Actually, while he was on the bench, we saw Wendell Moore move into this area. It's the perfect spot for him because this is where you want your spot-up shooters to basically break the Syracuse zone and basically shoot the zone to pieces. Anyway, he's been living here all night. As you watch the remaining 12 minutes or so, you're going to notice that he's here a lot, but he's in a great spot. Mark Williams has been hovering closer to the baseline all night, which is the other spot where you can actually flatten the zone and actually get behind it. These two have been making a living passing to one another and getting points that way. And that's why actually you see Paolo with so many assists tonight. A lot of them have been to Mark Williams. Right off the bat to start the game, we had 3 assists to Mark Williams going over the top, right? For easy dunks. Anyway, this is just great Duke hustle because what's going to happen here is Banchero's going to try to go up with, he's going to pass it there. So that's potentially another assist. Syracuse is actually going to bring a triple team right now. There is a triple team and Mark Williams gets this ball back out. He doesn't try to force this up. He could have, and either one of two things was going to happen. He was either going to get fouled, okay, or Syracuse was going to block it, and the refs were going to swallow the whistle like they usually do and not call a foul. So instead of putting it in the hands of the refs, he takes control of his own destiny here. He passes the ball out to Jeremy Roach. And Buddy Boeheim is actually late to recover. That's why AJ Griffin almost gets that shot off, which is a great pass by Roach. And we kind of reset this, and Mark Williams goes in again to get this easy dunk. So Williams with a fantastic vision to get this ball back out. He recovers, and where is he? Look where he is. He's right here. He's behind the zone. Again, great positioning by Mark Williams. This is where we wanted him to play all night. Oh my gosh, he's so open. He's so open. There is nobody there. He has flattened the zone. He has gotten behind it. There's nobody there. It's an easy lay-in. We've been working on this all night, and it has absolutely killed Syracuse. Absolutely destroyed Syracuse. But this is just fantastic Duke basketball. So, well played. Well played by our team here tonight. I know that possession was just kind of like everything that's been going right for Duke, plus the hustle and the energy that you've seen from this team, especially of these last couple games. Tremendous. I love it. Now I need some water because we're back to it. 17-point lead here with 11:30 to go in the second here at the Carrier Dome in front of a sold-out crowd. AJ Griffin and Paolo Banchero getting ready to check back in as they've moved to the scorer's table. And Wendell Moore was in a pretty good spot, but Theo John's going to go up and over and go with the left hook, and he's going to land it. 19-point lead here. Some extra contribution from Theo John, who's got 4 points tonight as part of the effort, and one hell of a screen, actually. Opens up Gerard for 2. Buddy Boeheim's screen flattens Wendell Moore, who hits the deck. That did not look comfortable at all. Roach over to Baker. Baker still scoreless, trying to look for an opportunity here. Roach to Wendell. Wendell taking Paolo's spot there in the middle. He tries to go up strong, but can't get it. Gets the rebound, goes up again, and this is going to be out on Syracuse, as Wendell and AJ Griffin will check back into the game. No, sorry, Banchero and AJ Griffin will check back into the game. Banchero with 19 points on the afternoon. Mark Williams with 19 points, and AJ Griffin with 17 points so far. Keels inbounding. And your 5 on the floor are Keels, Roach, Griffin, Banchero, and Theo John. And Keels is trying to dive his way in, and he will draw contact. That is on Sidibe, and that is his 3rd. At the free throw line there. Oh, come on, Trevor. Keel's not having the best night here. Only 3 points. Wendell with only 5, and he gets the second there. So 4 points so far for Keels as Duke maintains a 18-point advantage. Contested shot there. AJ Griffin contests the shot, but Benny Williams gets the rebound and puts that in. So Syracuse hanging around here. 16 points. They're at home. 10 minutes to go. I mean, it's not insane to think that Syracuse could make another run. And certainly if they do and get this thing into single digits, that would be rather interesting. Banchero in a perfect position. Nice lay-in there again. 21 points for Banchero as he's just been making the living there at the ACC logo. Perfect spot. He does whatever he wants. Way outside shot by Buddy. And the rebound down to Duke. Yes, rebound secured by Theo John. Oh, and Syracuse steals it. This was a lazy pass by Griffin. And up and over. Theo John from behind for the block. Woo! Doing his best Mark Williams impression, actually. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Roach, get it to Paolo! Oh my God, just get it to Paolo. And he gets it back out to Roach. Over to Keels. Keels looks for 3. Keels sidestep for 3. That's no good. Rebound down to the Cuse. Yeah, Banchero's unstoppable from the logo. That's what I'm saying. Just get it to Paolo. Like, just let him go. Like, you've been just feed him the ball. Just feed him the ball. Gerard. Oh, just goes off the rim. Roach going coast to coast, and he gets fouled by Sidibe. I have that as the 4th foul on Sidibe, by the way. Fan club think this is, well, it's a good old-fashioned blowout. You know what? Sometimes we ask for close road games. We got that at the Virginia game. Other times, a good old-fashioned blowout is just, it's like chicken soup. It's good for the soul. It's refreshing. It's good for the soul. So we get a little flavor of both this week. The tough game at Virginia, the easy game at Syracuse. Roach at the free throw line going to get the first one. And to be fair, the first game against Syracuse was also a blowout. It was a 20-point win in Cameron. Congratulations, Timothy, to your high school basketball team who just won their playoff game. We love the winners here in chat. Love it. Love it. And Roach gets the second. Nicely done from the free throw line. He's got 7 tonight, and it's another 20 points here for Duke. Also, think about it this way. We could have ended and shared a similar fate as Buddy Boeheim can't get the pass from Gerard, and Buddy crashes into his dad, who pushes him out of the way. We could have shared the fate of Auburn, Kentucky, and Purdue today, all losing to lesser-ranked teams. And granted, and this was a road game, by the way, so you know what? Like, going and playing on the road in the ACC is never a sure thing. But we didn't. We came out and we took care of business, which is exactly what we wanted Duke to do. So there you go. So I, for one, yes, I do agree that it is a slightly boring game to watch, but I'll take it because it's a W. So now we go to Pittsburgh. Let's look ahead. We go to Pittsburgh on Tuesday. We win that game. And then we come back and do the show on Saturday for the UNC, and we win that game. And at that point, we'll basically walk into the ACC tournament on what amounts to an 11-game win streak, right? Having won 8 straight games on the road. It's incredible, especially for such a young team, to go out on the road and win these tough games. This is Syracuse in their word. I mean, Syracuse has won 9 games in the ACC. They're like mediocre. It's okay. Texas Tech is only up 4 versus TCU under 8 minutes left. Interesting. Let's take a look. Let us take a look. Scores. Oh man, yeah, good game. Freaking Jackals up here in New York, upstate New York. 50 miles north of Cuse won't show the game. Aw man, Real News headquarters. That sucks. Usually we have the games in our Discord, by the way. Tonight we couldn't really make it happen, but we typically try. So unfortunately, because I know folks do like to watch as well. So apologize for that. Malcolm Brown, thank you very much for the sub on the YouTube and to the channel. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. The subs really help the channel grow, and I really appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody hanging out here today and this afternoon. It's been a fantastic stream, and sometimes sometimes some of the subs don't go through just based on settings. So if you have subbed, call it out, and I will give you a shout out here. Put it in chat, I'll give you a shout out. And sometimes if they do come through, if your settings are configured, you get the Coach K jumping up and down and Cameron image there on the screen. So much appreciated. We're up to 669. Nice. I'm glad we didn't get stuck at 666. That would have been tragic. But I appreciate everybody hanging out and all the Blue Devil fans. So thanks everybody, as we've been watching our Blue Devils just play really good basketball. Just play really good basketball. Because this could have been, you know what? It could have been. We could have come out here. We did not end the first half well. I mean, I'll be completely honest. The end of the 5 minutes of the first half were not good for Duke. Like, we could have come out and laid an egg at the start of the second, and it would have been a close game. But we came out, weathered the storm, and just and took control again here in the second half. Thank you very much, Real News headquarters. Much appreciated. Much obliged, man. Appreciate it. And thanks for being a good sport as well, even if your team is down. They're my second favorite team before Q's in the ACC. Understood. Make it happen. And we got plenty of respect for Jim Boeheim in Syracuse too. So No issues with that one. And we've had some very good battles up in the Carrier Dome before. Not this season, but in previous seasons. There were some seasons where we did like home and away splits with Syracuse. So Banchero at the ACC logo yet again, calling for the ball, but Duke doesn't get it to him, and now he's on beyond the 3-point line. And trying to get it to him again. We got only 8 seconds to shoot here. And Roach going to go for 3. That's actually going to turn into more of a pass. But heads up play by Mark Williams, who deflects it off Benny Williams. Williams off Williams. Duke only has 1 second on the shot clock, though. So we're going to have to make something happen. Let's see here. Duke inbound play from the baseline with a second on the shot clock. Get action going to the rim for an alley-oop. There's no other choice. Actually, the other choice is AJ Griffin. Oh, whose 3 doesn't go, but the rebound to Mark Williams and the putback. Are you kidding? Wow. Okay, I see you, Mark. I got it. Not the play I was expecting. I was expecting the alley-oop play, but apparently we decided to change that up. Hood will always be remembered for being gypped at the dough. Oh, Rodney Hood. Yeah. Oh, boy. Banchero trying to lay in with the right hand. Can't get it. Comes up short. Protesting for a foul, but no call. Actually, didn't really see much there either as Buddy goes to Gerard. Gerard with a sweeping 3. No good. Rebound to Mark Williams. That should put him in double-double territory. Okay, there it is. Chalk fan. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's 10 rebounds. Chalk fan confirming that is 10 rebounds. 21 and 10 for Big Mark, an incredible stat line. Mark Williams trying to look for AJ. AJ's got 3 seconds for 3, and he nails it. 20 points for AJ Griffin. Holy moly, man. Real News saying he's an 85. Nice. 85 grad. Wow, that's tremendous. 85 grad from Syracuse, I would guess. That's awesome. So you've been, wow. You started. So a few years after Jim Boeheim got there. So you've been like basically tracking Jim Boeheim's career there. That's actually really cool. It's kind of cool. Like it's hard to think for like my generation of like I don't know if we're ever going to see like coaches like Krzyzewski or Boeheim like this happen again. Like will we ever see a coach, like will we ever grow up with a coach who stays with a school for 40 years? I doubt it, honestly. I doubt it. Like it's kind of nuts, right? Like coaches just don't last that long anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we would ever like see something like that. AJ Griffin's going to go for 3 again. That shot looks just short. Rebound to Mark Williams on the weak side and the putback. 23 and 11. Snowstorms on my way home from snows. Yeah, it looks snowy actually at Syracuse. All the shots from the Carrier Dome have been with lots of snow. Banchero needs 3 more assists. I feel like Banchero's been stuck on assists for like the past 10 or 12 minutes. And it's not for lack of trying. We've just missed the shots, to be honest. We've just missed the shots. Let's see. Paolo over to Roach. Paolo's going to go for 3. That's no good. Rebound down to Gerard. Being guarded there by Griffin. Screen by Anselm. And now the switch. And now it's Gerard and Moore. Still guarded by Moore. Up ahead to Jimmy Boeheim, who's trying to hand it to Buddy Boeheim. Great defense by Roach. Buddy Boeheim gets it on the weave. And now it's Banchero back into Gerard with 9 seconds. Gerard for 3. Woo! Great ball movement by the Cuse. Skylark there, a high school playoff score. That was the game that you won with 85-84. And Banchero, here's the assist! Book it, and 1. Mark Williams is 25. This might be a career high. Okay, there it is. That is confirmed. It is a career high. That I ask and you shall receive. I said it before ESPN put the stat up for the record. Yeah, real news. Like the Duke three has just been deadly tonight. 13 of 28. Actually, we were doing way better in the first half. The threes in the first half were much, much better. 10 of 17, about shooting 60% from three. And we're down to 46% because the three-point shooting in the second half just hasn't been quite as good for Duke, as Mark Williams does get that free throw to connect. 26 points, 11 rebounds, and Mark Williams will go to the bench, and that will probably be Mark Williams' night, to be honest. And you know what? That is totally fine. He has had himself a huge night here as Gerard tries to go up strong, and we have a foul being called against Banchero, his third. Two more. Paolo only has one rebound somehow. Does he really? Yeah, he does. Okay. Banchero needs just, two more. Mark Williams will end with 12. Yeah, 12 rebounds. I think I may have said 11. 26 points, 12 rebounds. Tremendous performance. Mark Williams just continues to get better and better and better and better. I mean, he had 8 points against UVA, 10 points against FSU, 10 points against BC, 16 points in the first game against UVA. I mean, he's just been, I don't know. The dude's been playing great. I love it. Credit to the coaching staff for working with him so well, too. Must be awesome as a coach going against Cuse, knowing that the only defense you have to play against is the zone. Yeah, 100. Well, somebody said Duke by 50. I don't think it's actually going to be. It's not quite going to be Duke by 50, but it's close. Could we get the? Oh, is another handoff. Wait, Mark Williams is back in the game. Oh my God! Stop it. There's another assist and more points for Mark Williams. So now Banchero's only one assist away from hitting the triple-double. This 9 assists is his season high, by the way, as Mark Williams continues to add to his career high, now at 28 points, and we have the final timeout, 3:32. I will catch up with chat. Coach K is the GOAT. Yes, because of the constant winning, but for me, it's because he has no scandals. Oh, yeah, I've never been accused of playing players. Coaches ever resort to that. Oh, yeah. So, Jacob, Coach K it has always been clean, squeaky clean. And I mean, he's right. He runs a tight ship. You've also never heard of any assistant coaches getting into any trouble, right? Not just the head coach, but sometimes at Louisville, it was the assistant coaches that were having issues there. So, yeah. Let's just make sure we got everything up to speed. 1, 2. Roach has 3 fouls. Okay, I was missing that one. Banchero's also got 3 fouls. He's got to get himself another assist. We need another assist from him. And then 3 Swider, 3 Sidibe. Oh, Sidibe only has 3. I thought he had 4. Jacques Anselm has 2. That's the one I was missing. Why am I... Oh. There. That's why. 1 3 3 1 1 3 2 1 3 3 1 3 2. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. How many threes does Duke have? 3. Duke has 13 of 28. We have hit 13 3-point shots. So there you go. Syracuse, on the other hand, is 5 of 16. So their three-point shooting down at 31%, which is actually kind of around the average of what Duke opponents are shooting. Duke field goal averaging, three-point field goal defense averaging around that 20 to 30% there. But yeah, the 46% from three, and again, we were shooting much better in the first half. We were shooting closer to 60% in the first half. It's rather uncharacteristic. The threes just fell tonight. They just decided to go down for us. So 53% field goal shooting overall, 32 of 60. Syracuse not awful though. Syracuse shooting 51% from the floor and having hit 27 shots. The difference is that Duke's got 8 more three-pointers, right? So the damage from the outside. And Mark Williams just having a monster night. 28 points for him. Banchero, 21. I mean, between the two of them, they've basically put up 50 points between Banchero and Williams. 6 turnovers. Wow, yeah, we only have 6 turnovers tonight. Mark has 1 foul and a career point. Yeah, I mean, tremendous. We've run out of accolades for Mark Williams, and then Girard's trying to call for this ball here. He's wide open in the corner, but nobody on Syracuse sees him. And this is going to be stay with Syracuse. 10 seconds to shoot. Girard was jumping up and down for at least 10 seconds, and nobody got him the ball. Sad. Girard going to go for 3 here. That's going to hit the back of the iron. Duke starters still in the game, despite the 23-point lead. And Joey Baker about to check in. He's made his way to the scorer's table here. Banchero. Let's see if Banchero looks for Williams again. He's at the ACC logo. They're going to try to set that up, and actually it's going to be Roach from the outside. Woo! Smoking hot. Jeremy Roach for 10 points tonight. Yeah, 14. 14 of 29 now. And Benny Williams gets an easy 2. No, Chalk, we can't take out Banchero until he gets his double-double. We have to stuff the stat sheet. Just give it to Paolo and let him get an assist. Somebody score off his pass. As Banchero's looking for an opportunity, let's see, Roach back over to Moore. No, this would not count as an assist. Wendell is going to go for up top, and actually Mark Williams is going to get called for a foul here. Strange. Not what I would have expected. He can, yeah, Banchero can stay. Century mark. Century mark close. We're about 8 points off. I don't know if we make it. 222? Yeah, maybe. Put in Savvy, Spencer Hubbard, Keenan Worthington, and Bates Jones. All right, Mark Williams is done for the night. He is definitely done for the night here. He's gone and done he's gone through and done all the handshakes. And also, Skylark had this correct. Bates Jones is in. Jalen Blake's is in. And Joey Baker is in. So Paolo might also be done for the night without his double-double, which is Sag. And let's see. Bates Jones, just turn around and shoot it! Oh, come on. Gets it outside to Jalen Blakes. Jalen Blakes for 3. Oh, that looks good! Yes, it is! 15 of 30. As Buddy Boeheim's 3 can't connect. Girard's 3 from the top of the key can't connect either. And Jeremy Roach, the smallest guy on the court, is trying to go up there for rebounds. 15 of 30 for 3. That's insane. That's insane. You know, there's sometimes when, like, another team hits, like, 15 threes, like, against Duke. Like, I feel like it's happening. You're just, all right, guys, like, have a night. I kind of feel like that was tonight for us. So we're like, all right, guys, just have a night. Just like GG's. All right, Savvy into the game now. Savvy and Worthington, both at the scorer's table, ready to check in. So we've got all the all the walk-ons here and Jalen Blake's for the last 90 seconds. As Benny Williams connects at the free throw line. Oh man, who's next for the Hot Blue Devils? Are they regular season champs yet? Jerome Pittsburgh is up next on Tuesday as Buddy Boeheim goes to the bench for 23 points. AJ Griffin shooting 60% from three. Not surprising, actually. Benny Williams connects again. So AJ Griffin he's averaging. So Chalkhawk is saying that he's shooting 60% from three tonight, but AJ Griffin has averaged 56% from three in Duke's 6-game road win streak. So the fact that he shot 60% tonight is right on point with where he's been. He's just been tremendous on the road for us. And you saw him basically take over and win that UVA game as Jalen Blakes cuts up the Syracuse zone and delivers another 2 points. Great for him. And now Duke. Oh my God, this is trolling. We are literally trolling Syracuse because we are now playing a 2-3 zone ourselves with the backups in. This is literally like an internet troll by Krzyzewski. Oh my God, I can't even. What? As Worthington comes down with a rebound. Oh my gosh. Also, Jalen Blakes is not a walk-on, by the way. He is a scholarship player. So he has 5 points, but he's not a walk-on. He was recruit out of high school. Blake's for three, can't connect. And the final 24 minutes here from the Carrier Dome. And that shot there by Syracuse goes. Syracuse also clearing off its bench. Duke is going to hang on as Savvy brings this across the timeline. That was Chris Laval. And that is going to be it. It's going to be a 25-point win here for Duke and Mike Krzyzewski in his final trip to the Carrier Dome with his good friend Jim Boeheim. Jimmy Boeheim giving him the good job there. 15-3 so far in the season here for Duke in the ACC. Still in the driver's seat for the number one overall seed in the ACC tournament, which will start the week after next in Brooklyn. 25-4 on the campaign. Another tremendous W. Throw the W's in chat, y'all, because that's a good one here. So what we have next, Kansas and Baylor actually coming up next. That should be a very interesting one. I'm curious if that affects the seeding at all for us. I suppose if Baylor were to lose, maybe Baylor. I guess we're rooting for the Jayhawks in this one. Chat, are we rooting? We're rooting for the Jayhawks in this one, right? Like, are we? I think. Although they're on the road at Baylor, so that's probably a very difficult game. But still, it'll be rather interesting. I'll probably keep that one up in the background as I love it. Enoch Park, Joe, Chalk, Dante Kim with the W's. Y'all are fantastic. I can't even this has been such a fun stream. Such a fun stream. The game was a blowout, sure, who cares, but y'all made this so much fun. The chat was off the hook tonight. The stream was incredible. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate everybody hanging out here on this Saturday afternoon / early evening. We're gonna get ready to sign off here, and no stream on Tuesday because it's just this particular weekday. I'm banking goodwill so that when we have games during the week in the postseason, I'll be on and doing those so we don't miss a tournament game. Let's see. We have 3 losses in conference and 2 of them were the last second. We would be a 1 seed if we had won. Well, would we be a 1 seed if we win those 2 games? Yes. I don't think there would be a question. I don't think we would be we would be on the 1 line, and the only way is if we played ourselves off the 1 line, right? Versus right now, we're squarely on the 2 line trying to play our way in to the top line, which we definitely can do by continuing to win. So yeah, I don't think we would I think, and then Mista Amazing there with the W as well in chat. Love it. Let's go Baylor, and we have Let's Go Kansas. Oh my God! All right, we're gonna get out of here before this thing erupts one way or the other. Anyway, thank you very much, everybody. Make sure to hit that sub button and join us again here. It is going to be Duke Carolina next Saturday. That game, I believe, is going to be that game is at when is it? It is prime time. Obviously, it's a prime time game. That's going to be a 6 o'clock start. So same time. Okay, 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Same time next week, right here on the channel. Duke Carolina, Coach K's final regular season game, final game in Cameron. Apparently, tickets are $17,000. There's a ticket being sold for $17,000 to get into that Carolina game, but free to join us here on the channel. And so that's probably a better use of your money. In any case, I'm going to sign off. Thank you very much once again, everybody. Let's go, Duke, and great W today. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. Cheers and good night.